How to train your dog to greet guests. Does your dog get overexcited when people come to your house? Here's how to train your dog to greet guests in a calm and polite way. There is one thing that makes me uneasy about asking people to visit me at home. It's my dog getting overexcited around a new friend. Introducing a stranger to your dog can be overwhelming for them. However, there is a way that you can avoid this to happen. How? That is by training them. Therefore, put on your seat belts and let me drive you to this informative read. The problem: your guests are not aware that they can create further chaos when they visit your peaceful home. Even people who are dog-friendly can also make further trouble. More so, you must always put your red flags ready and steady. Don't drop your guard down even if your dog seems behaved and steady at first. You will only know how they react the moment your visitors finally show up in an open door. In some instance, your visitor might tell that it is acceptable for them to see your dog getting overexcited. They might say that your dog looks cute, so just let them ruin your rugs. However, this must not be tolerated. Your dog can develop a bad behavior in just a short period of time without you and your guest realizing it. Properly meet and greet a guest who will visit your home. How to train your dog to greet guests. You can start training your dog on how to greet visitors every time you arrive home yourself. This training is very simple. All you need to do is to make your dog sit and stay still the moment you come home. Along with that, it is also a great idea to place a mat a few steps near the front door. After a few days of applying this routine, your dog will gradually learn. It will be reminded that the mat is the right place to stay at when a person enters your home. You can reward your dog with a simple gesture like gently patting and stroking its head. Likewise, you can speak to them with a calm voice to let them know that they have done a good job. Repeat the process multiple times a day to make your dog understand what you are trying to teach. For example, come in and out of your house repeatedly. This training will not only help your dog learn how to greet you in the right way. Moreover, it will help your dog to be polite on your guest too. You can start your training today with this simple training routine. In due time, you can observe the improvement of your friend. Teach your dog to come in politely. Just like how we do it, our dogs must learn on how to enter the house politely too. To do this, you can place a small mat in front of the door. Then, train your dog to sit on the mat and stay there as long as not greeted and welcomed inside. However, this training can be a bit harder for energetic dogs. They prefer to barge inside your house better than follow our instructions. Hence, you need to have a lot of patience to make your dog stick to the training. After a few weeks, you will surely see the effect of this training on your dog. This training has the goal to teach your dog on how to enter your house in a civilized and calm way. If this training is well executed, come home every day with your dog patiently sitting still on the mat. The way to greet guests. Part of the training. More so, start by asking one or two of your friends to come over to your house. But before that, you need to orient your visitors to knock or hit the doorbell first. Afterward, let your dog sit properly to greet your visitors. But take note not to open the door not until your dog sits calmly in its position. The hardest part is always in the beginning, yet it is always worth it. Especially if your dog learns how to greet guests the right way afterward. You can open the door now, and let your dog greet your guests in a lovely and polite manner. Ask your visitors to greet your dog back by simply patting its head or by gently stroking. This is a good way to make your dog remember to do the same thing again. My dad and mom's friend like it if I behave properly every time they come into the house. Your dog might say this inside its head. In fact, dogs have feelings too. They know very well if you are being hostile to them or gentle towards them. Hence, treat them well and they will surely bring it back to you. Conclusion: has already completed its training. Best if your dog understands how you want them to act in front of your guests in order to avoid trouble. Otherwise, you will always need to orient your guests on how you want them to act in front of your dog. Train your dog and be consistent with your routine. If your dog shows annoying behavior towards strangers, don't lose hope. Patience is the key to help your dog to be the man's best friend it has to be. Furthermore, your dog must also learn how to greet people outside the house. Moreover, train them on how to do it as you walk them outside. Let them sit beside you and have people greet your dog. Don't be afraid. You can allow your dog to sniff them. This way, you can help your dog to be familiar with how to socialize with people without getting overwhelmed. This is how to train your dog to greet guests.